Y si llueve, me mojo. Y no me enojo porque no encojo. Una lechuga me basta y sobra para hacer
Welcome,
sombra. ¿Qué me
families.
importa si no me
Welcome to
enojo?
our fourth evening of
Limpio mi
parent
vagón de
sessions.
carga, duermo una semana larga.
If you would like
Como
to
una
hear this
porción de
presentation
pizza y
in
me vivo de
Spanish
la
or in
risa.
Chinese, please click the
Me gusta
interpretation
andar,
button
pero no
as it
sigo el
is shown
camino,
on the
pues mi
screen.
futuro
It'll
ya no
be
tiene
open in a
destino.
few minutes.
Me gusta ir con el
Buenas
verano
tardes y
muy
bienvenidos a
lejos,
todos
pero volver donde mi
a la
madre en
que nos están
invierno y
escuchando.
ver los
Esta
perros que jamás
presentación
me
se va a dar
olvidaron y
en
los abrazos.
español y en chino. Van a abrir unos cuartos de interpretación. Si ven abajo, les están enseñando ahorita en la pantalla. Por favor, en unos minutos lo van a abrir. Estén pendientes para poder entrar a su lenguaje preferido.
家長晚上好，歡迎你哋嚟到我哋呢個家庭資訊講座嘅系列第4下。咁好快我哋就會打開我哋嘅翻譯功能。咁你一陣見到喺個熒屏下邊有一個圓圈，好似個地球咁嘅，你就點擊去選中文 Chinese 嚇，咁你就會聽到我哋同步翻譯嘅服務啦。
Okay, so again, families, welcome to our fourth evening together. We will do one more round of explaining interpretation and then we'll get started. So if you'd like to listen to this presentation in Spanish or Chinese, please click the interpretation button at the bottom of your Zoom screen. This doesn't work with Chromebooks, however.
Bienvenidos otra vez. Otra vez les vuelvo a repetir que por favor, si quieren escuchar esta junta en su lenguaje, por favor entren al cuarto de interpretación, pero recuerden que esta no funciona con un Chromebook.
家長晚上好，歡迎你哋嚟到我哋家庭資訊講座裏面嘅第4個講座。你哋陣間就可以點擊下面嗰個翻譯掣 interpretation 翻譯嗰個掣，好似個圓圈地球咁樣嚇，你就可以揀選你嘅語言啦。中文係同步翻譯。如果你係用小朋友嗰個 Chromebook 咧，對唔住係冇呢個功能㗎。你哋翻去用翻你個自己個電腦、私人電腦或者係用你嘅手機 iPhone 都可以進入。
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so we will now open those interpretation rooms and we'll get started.
Vamos a abrir el cuarto de interpretación para empezar.
Okay. So welcome everyone to our parent learning series. My name is Gaia Pine. I'm a teacher here in San Leandro. I'm also a parent of some teenagers. We love our teenagers. And I'm an instructional coach.
Soy una instructora, entrenadora de instrucción.
Okay. Are the interpretation channels working well? Somebody give me a quick thumb. Yeah, okay, great. All right, so today's topic is strategies for common home learning challenges for our fabulous teenagers. So if you've joined me today, we'll be sharing some of the strategies that we've collected as teachers and then have an opportunity for parents to share some nuggets of wisdom as well on this topic. If you'd like to have these slides right now, you can type into your browser tinyurl.com/SLUSD family4. Otherwise, these will be posted along with the video on the website where all the other ones are located. Thank you. It's also in the chat under the Family and Community tab. Okay, so just a quick reminder, if you need help with the following things, these are the people to talk to. If you have specific questions around classwork or homework, then please contact your teacher. And I'll show you again today how to easily contact your teacher if needed. Then if you're having a hard time reaching a teacher or not hearing back, then please contact your site administrator, your principal or vice principals of your school. If you have technical issues, these are the amazing humans you should talk to. We have our parent facilitators, Joanna Garcia, who's here with us today at Bancroft. We have Jasmine Vega at Muir. At the high school in Lincoln, we have Lisa Jackson and Jasmine Sarabia. So they're there to support you if you have specific needs, as well as the teachers and administrators, of course. Then if you're having additional tech problems that they aren't able to solve, please email support@SLUSD and include your student ID number as well as the problem. If you're listening to English and you're wondering why I'm pausing, it's to give the translators a chance. So thank you for your understanding. All right, so I wanted to start with this because to me, it's a really useful reminder. It doesn't matter how many times I know this. When I am faced with my teenagers' wacky behavior, it's really helpful for me to remember that their brains are still developing. And in fact, the skills that show maturity and the ability to organize things and plan ahead and all of those don't develop until they're 25 and for some people 30 years old. And so when I look at my 14 and my 17-year-old, I have to remember that they're right here with all of these parts of their brain that haven't yet fully developed. And so that is, I just wanted to start with that as a reminder to all of us when they are frustrating us with, why are they doing this? And I go, yeah, that's right, because they're teenagers, and that's the beauty. They have many, many wonderful things about being a teenager and some frustrating ones. And so just remembering this for context. In fact, most of what we'll do today is going to be something that you've probably thought of or heard of before. But I find even no matter how many times I've seen these things, it's helpful for me to go through them again because we get busy and we get frustrated, and it's nice to just be reminded about strategies we can use, as well as I think that we'll have some new ones that hopefully will be fresh to you, fresh ideas. So, thinking about what students might struggle with, I came up with 3 categories. After each category, we'll pause and you all can share your ideas of what works as well as questions, and then we'll go to the next category. So the first one is organization tools and strategies. How do I know what schoolwork I need to do? How do I keep track of it? How do I organize myself to get it done? So there's a few different tools I wanted to show you. Some are on Schoology, and some are on an app called Google Keep, and then some other ones. If you want to know more about Schoology and you weren't here last week, then please watch the video on the website that walks you through a whole bunch of features of Schoology. I'm remembering to pause now for the translators, and I will switch to the other screen. Okay, oops, sorry about that. Wait, sorry, technical. Okay, so I realized actually I have to exit the screen to show you Schoology. So last time we talked about in Schoology, this is how it looks if you haven't seen it. This is where your student goes to get all of their classwork and all their communication with their teacher. Can be through here, could also be through their email, but through here too. And this is the calendar icon that's up here in the top corner. When they first get to Schoology, it'll look like this with their classes, each of their courses. Let me just show you that. And then they can click this icon to get to the calendar. So this is a little bit of a reminder from last time, but in case you weren't here, I wanted to show it to you real quickly, and then we'll go to some new things. So one thing that I showed you was that you can change the color of these classes to help you keep track of what's due for which class. It's already organized by the due dates, so that's really nice for students. They can see this is today, and this is what's due today. Here's what's upcoming soon. To change the color, you go up here to where there's blue, and it says the number of calendars you have. You put a check mark next to the classes you want to see, And then when you go to this color square, you can change the color. So I can make this one blue. You can see immediately it turns blue. I can make this one green, and you can see it turned green. Oops. Disregard that. And so that's one tool to help students stay organized and know what's coming up for each class. From here, they can click on it and go straight to that problem and see the item and work on it. So that's one tool. Okay. Now let's look at something else, because one unfortunate part about Schoology is, let's say I finish this rock worksheet. It doesn't turn gray. It doesn't tell me that I finished it. So it's helpful for students to have somewhere to keep track of what they already finished. So this is the tool that my family and I use. One thing that's important to recognize is that if your child already has something they're using and it's working, keep doing that. It's for organization support, it's better not to teach them new tools if they already have something. So this is only if you don't have something that already works. So let's look at that. Okay. All right, so this is called Google Keep. Let me show you how to get there, and then there's a whole bunch of different strategies we can use this for. First, how to get there. If you're in a new tab and your student is logged into Chrome, and again, the video from last week showed you how to do that, you'll see these 9 dots in the corner. You can go down to Google Keep. There it is. Once you have it, if you want to not do all those steps again, you again can put it in your bookmarks by grabbing the icon in the corner and putting it right there. So now anytime I want it, I can just click Google Keep and go there. All right, so let's see a few strategies. One is, this is sort of, this is a digital sticky board with, sticky note board with a few features. So of course you could do this on real sticky notes if you had a spot, right? Post-it notes. For the digital one, all you do is you go up here and you write whatever you want. Maybe this is art class. I can go right here to change the color. Maybe I want art class to be pink. I don't know. And I close, and it joins all of my other sticky notes. The other thing I can do is, when I have a sticky note, here's my title. Underneath, before I write the list of things I have, if you go to these 3 dots right here, click Show Boxes, and now I can create a list. So I can go to my Schoology and say, oh, I have a book report for English. I also notice that I have to read chapters 1 and 2, whatever. I can create adding things to my list. When I finished it, I check it off and it goes to the bottom. And the nice thing about that for students is that not only can they see what's finished and what still needs to be done, but you have a record of it here, so you can double check later to make sure you really submitted it, or if there's a question, you can still see the list of what you completed, but it's crossed out and it's gray, so it's pretty organized. So that's one way to do it. And you can do that for each class. The other thing I demonstrated here is for some students who want to put all their Zoom links in the same place, they can actually paste it right here. So here's a Zoom link. I could put my classes in order. I could say period 1 to help me remember when I have each one. And then I can put the Zoom link, period 3, history. We'll put the Zoom link, and then I can add the checklist underneath it. So that's 2 things that you can do with this tool. Somebody else might say, you know, I don't need it by class so much. I need to know what's most urgent. So they can make this one be overdue. Yikes! And I'll probably want to make that red. Emergency, emergency, this is overdue. This one, I'll probably say, you know, due tomorrow, and due, I don't know, next week. I don't know, whatever it is. So that your student can decide what is the best system for them, but it's nice for them to take a minute to think about what is their organization system that works for them. Otherwise, they sort of haphazardly look at Schoology, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, or they show up in class suddenly realizing they forgot something. Again, our teenage brains are still growing. They may not even know where their arms and legs are, let alone what assignments they need to do. So maybe this is useful. I want to show you one more strategy on here, and soon, after a few more strategies, we'll stop for your ideas and your questions. The second strategy is going to be using these bottom notes that I have here. So I'm going to delete these for right now so that they're out of our way. Oops. So this is how I delete them. Okay. So this strategy is 3 sticky notes for 1 item. So for some students, just knowing that something needs to be is due isn't enough. They need a little more support organizing their thoughts about the plan to get it done. So the way this strategy works is in red, you put what needs to be done, chapter 1 summary paragraph. If it helps me, I can, actually I'm gonna show you that in a second. Okay, so this is what needs to be done. Then I work backwards. In order to get this done, what do I need to do? And so let me list out, well, I need to read chapter 1. I need to maybe pull out key ideas, and then I need to write only the big ideas in a paragraph. Now for some folks this happens automatically in their brain, but for students that are struggling, they might need to actually do this together in conversation with someone, or writing it out, or drawing it out, or doing something to do that pre-planning that happens automatically for other folks. So that's what I need to do. Those are my mini steps. The get ready is that other step that sometimes we do automatically of what materials do I need to have? So we're gonna show check boxes. So I need my textbook, I need paper or a laptop, whatever it is that I need. Here's where I was going to show you something else also. For some students who are struggling with this even more, it's helpful to have visuals rather than just words. And so you can take, for instance, here's a picture of the textbook. Pretend this is my textbook. I'm going to copy it. And I can put it here. So I can have a visual that shows me, oh, I need to have this thing, and then I can add a picture of my laptop and that picture of everything I need. Okay, when my desk looks like that, it has those things on it, then I need to move to do and then get done. And when I'm all done, I can get rid of this thing. So hopefully that is something that's useful to you. You can add alarms to these. So for instance, if you know you have an hour to get this done and you want a halfway point reminder that you're halfway, of course you can set it on your phone, you can do lots of things. You can also add a reminder here. The only thing I don't like about adding the reminder here is it'll pop up only if your keep is facing you. If I go somewhere else, I might not see it. So it's an imperfect system. The last thing for Google Keep that I was going to mention is for some students it's useful. Let's say I had all these different tasks. I forgot to show you this when we had the English. So let's say this was back to being English class, and I had all these different things to do. You can also move these and say, okay, which one needs to happen first? And then rearrange them like this. Say, okay, I need to do that one first, and then this one, and then that one. So that's a good thing to know. The other thing sometimes I ask students is, which one do you hate, or that's the wrong word. Which one is going to be the hardest for you to motivate to do, or the most challenging for you? And we might put a star next to that one. Because I saw a lovely video of a teacher who said, this is your frog. because apparently Mark Twain said, if you eat a frog at the beginning of the day, everything else will taste good. So she says, which assignment is your frog? What's the thing that you need to get done with so everything else seems easy after that? And so I can't put in a little frog, so I put in a little star saying, you know what, this particular thing is really the hardest thing for me, so let me get it done with. Okay. So we're back here. Let me see how much. So I have 2 more strategies to show you, and then we'll stop for questions and comments. Hopefully that's okay. If this was too long a chunk of time, let us know when we pause. These ones are much quicker. This one, I just wanted to show you. Sorry. Is at the end of the slideshow. Sorry, it's loading. Okay, I have this for you that you can copy and make for your own family if it works. This was created by Bancroft Middle School as a little slide to help students keep organized and put all their Zoom links right here. And there's one for Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday because the schedule is a little different. And so for your student, you might want to create something like this if that helps them to have something with all the Zoom links in the same page. So that's there. You can make a copy of the slideshow and then use those slides. The other thing that's good to remind them is to set a timer. We've heard from some teachers and families that their students are forgetting to come back to the next classes. They remember to go to the first one, but they forgot about the rest. And so setting a timer 5 minutes before each class is useful because, again, some of our classes start with time with the teacher, then you might have independent work time, and then you need to go to your next Zoom class. Okay, so here's one last strategy for students who are struggling with time management. Later in the sessions, we're going to invite some experts who know more, even if even the strategies that I show you today, your student is struggling with. We have some folks coming with extra expertise. And so let us know what you might want or what's going on at home that we can help with. But this is one strategy that I know a lot of folks use for students that just need more support at noticing when time passes, thinking about how long things take. And it involves one of these old-fashioned clocks. We don't use them very often. We use the digital clocks, but what that does is it doesn't teach young people to visualize the passage of time. And everything seems to them to just suddenly be happening. And it's a big mystery how these hours passed and why nothing got done. And so if your young person is doing that, I've seen my kids do that, lots of kids do that, this strategy can help. You take an expo marker, a dry erase marker, on a real clock with a glass or plastic finish, and you draw on it. So you work with them to say, okay, you have to do these tasks. How long do you think it will take? And then you color it in. And 2 things happen. One is it helps them notice, oh, I should be switching. The other thing it teaches them is, oh, I thought I could do this in 10 minutes, but I really can't. And that's a really important time management skill for them to develop. And so they can really visualize the way time is passing and whether they're staying on track or not. It teaches them to internalize it so that one day, of course, they don't need to draw on clocks anymore. And so in this version, they wrote math, writing, science right on there. Another version is where they just have color and the colors mean the same thing each time. Homework. Well, this is for a younger kid, bath time, playtime, family time, but it might be helpful for any age person to mark out the breaks. When do I get a break? When should I get back on? When can I get another break? What happens? A third way is to just put different color sticky notes around the clock, or sometimes people do both. they'll put the color and they'll put the sticky note with some extra information to cue the student. For instance, if you have a very long period of time that you're working on something, it's useful to mark the halfway point. So this is a moment, and then you teach the young person to say, okay, I'm halfway in time. Am I actually halfway in my task? Am I lost and need help? Where am I? And to teach them to do that self-assessment. So that's another strategy. And there we are. So my amazing coworker and assistant today, Celine Liu, is going to open the chat and help me out with any questions and comments. And so please, so two things. One, when you go to the chat to add something, make sure that if you want everyone to see it, if it's an idea, then click to panelists and attendees, I think it's called. If you only want us to see it, then just do to panelists. So you have to go to your chat, and then in the blue bar, click and decide all panelists or panelists and attendees. So I'd love to hear your ideas. What works for your family? What other ideas do you have to help young people stay organized and manage time? Or what questions you have? So I'll wait a little bit more and see if some ideas come through. It's okay if you think of something later also, you can add it. Oh, I see. Populating things into Google Calendar. Yes, that's another great way. I see a fabulous counselor from Bancroft. Thank you. So Google Calendar, yeah, in fact, maybe we should show how to do that in a second. A visual schedule. Kenny, you're gonna have to tell us what you mean by that. Oh, wait. Does Google Apps have a timer or clock to incorporate into a schedule? They do have a timer and clock. I forgot to mention this when I showed that, that slide, is sometimes we set timers on our phones, which is really helpful or something like that. They have timers that show color change on the computer, but the thing is you have to be on that tab to see it. And students may not go to switch the tab to notice it. And that's why I like the actual old-fashioned analog clock that is outside the computer. The minute I switch a new tab, I might get distracted. I might forget where I'm supposed to go. And then I also need to remember to switch to that tab. So I don't recommend keeping time on the same device that the student is working. If you do it on your phone with a timer, that's fine. Again, if your student's having trouble not using their phone for other things, that could cause issues. But you know your family best. Let's see what other great ideas. Yes, the master doc with all the links in one page. Oh yeah, and then bookmark it the way that we bookmarked the Google Keep. Perfect. So one family prints out the daily schedule and sticks it on the board. Sorry, on the wall, on the wall that is now our board, for everybody to keep track. For one-on-one meetings, if a student has an IEP, they should be having one-on-one meetings with their case manager, yes. Again, contact your teachers, case managers, site admin, if that's not happening. Yeah, there are so many Google apps. Sometimes I just go to those 9 dots in the corner and say, you know, what else is here? And I just click on random things to try to learn new stuff. That is nice. And Google Calendar again, great. Old-fashioned kitchen timer, perfect. Okay, great. Thank you for all your ideas. So you'll have 2 or 3 more times to share those. So thank you all. All right, so let's look at some more ideas. This one is for motivation and getting started. We know our young people care about school, they want to do well, but sometimes when that assignment is right there in front of their face, it's hard to motivate to do it, especially if they're home. And home, you know, they're used to doing fun things and all of that. So here are a few ideas, and get your ideas ready to roll for the next pause. All right, so here's one. Our brains need very specific routines to help us cue the fact that we're switching from one activity to another. When schools were open, the students had that naturally. They would get ready for school, they put on their backpack, they walk, ride their bike, ride the bus, get a ride, however they got to school. All of that told their brain, I'm switching from home mode to school mode. And when I sit down at my desk or the rug, well, no, wait, this is secondary. They're mostly desks. I know that I need to have my brain turned on for learning. At home, that's harder. And some students are rolling out of bed straight into class and finding that that's difficult, just like some of us who are working from home, finding that difficult. So for young people and those of us that are a different kind of young, people recommend having a set routine. So for example, we often eat, but if we do these things with the intention of, oh, at this moment, this is my routine to transition, to get my mind ready for school. And every time I use the same routine for eating breakfast before class or something, just to get out of the room, to get moving, to get some nutrition, maybe see the family, whether a shower helps or something like that. Brushing your teeth. Again, not that I don't think your kids are doing this. It's about starting to see these things in the light of, I'm doing this to help my brain trigger and tell myself it's time for school. And so letting kids know that these routines help with that sometimes helps them make it more conscious. Then there's the part that's helpful where if all the school is in the same spot, maybe there's a box that you put everything in. At the end, when you're done, you put everything back, or in whatever way you do it, that it's on one shelf or somewhere where all the school supplies are in the same place. So the routine is always to do those regular things, then get that box, get those materials, and sit in the same place. The next one is sit in the same place at the same time. And if they know when I sit here with this box of things, I need to be turning on my school brain, that's really helpful. Part of that, and why I have these two other icons here, is it's helpful and important to set aside time. So as you're creating your daily schedule, set aside time for the organization that says, okay, before my first class or wherever it is that fits best, I'm going to remember to go to Schoology and see what new assignments are there, put it in my Google Calendar or my Keep or a sticky note or my list, wherever I need to put it. If I'm going to use some sort of timer system or this clock system, I need to set that up. And so for students, until they build the habit, it's helpful to have a specific time to do that before class starts or during the day, and setting aside specific time, and that becomes a routine. Otherwise, they may forget. And this again will trigger their brain, it's time for school, and they'll be able to attend in a different way. Okay. So for some students, that'll be enough. Just having that conversation, making sure that the routine is set, all of that. But if you're a young person, is it finding that they arrive at the school time and they accidentally forgot to do all those things before, sometimes it's helpful to slow down and add some steps. Have them think through, take a real picture of your young person. So actually have them sit all ready to go, having brushed their hair and done everything, have all the materials on the desk, and take a real picture of them and then stick it on their workplace. And then have them think about, what do I need to do to match this picture? Again, for some students, this will seem very unnecessary, but for others, this is incredibly helpful. Here's a picture of you ready for school. What are the things you need to do to get there? Then they start mapping backwards. And all of these things that happen automatically for people who are used to it, sometimes they have to do it slowly out loud, maybe with pictures, until they do it automatically. So they say, oh, right, I need to change my clothes. I need to do my hair. Also, all your teachers will thank you because they really want your students' videos on. It's hard to have class without videos. And so if your students do take the time to do all those things before, your teachers will thank you because they'll be feeling a lot better about turning on their video. But anyway, the main point here is this is what I look like when I'm done. These are the materials that I have. Okay, what are the steps I need to do? And then whether you need to draw it out on a clock or set alarms on a phone that reminds me, oh, right, let's work backwards. If class starts at 7:20, that means by 7:15, I need to have done whatever it is that they have done. And then all these little alarms happen. And this works for some people. Speaking of timers and kitchen timers, this is called the Pomodoro method after the pasta sauce, something Pomodoro. I think it takes 25 minutes to make. Someone can jump in if they know this better. But this is basically this idea of scheduling and breaks. For some of us to stay really focused and do our best work, we need to know that after 25 minutes, I will get a break. And so I can attend and work really hard and not think about all the things I want to do in my break because I know there's an alarm set. I know I pre-planned my break. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go jump on the trampoline, or I'm just going to run around the house, or just look on my phone or take a break, take a nap, 5 minutes, and then I get back to it. And for some people, knowing that this is going to happen helps them stay focused during the work time because they know for sure they've scheduled these breaks. Then after a few work time sessions, of course, a longer break is really helpful. And whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however many minutes, for some students, it's helpful for them to draw that out or write it or just know it and time it. And it keeps them motivated. Like, I can do this. It's only 25 minutes. Okay. I think I've been talking too fast. I'm trying to slow down. Again, these are probably things you're familiar with, but it's nice to have a reminder that especially being a home with all of our different household needs, kids of different ages, adults doing different types of work, pets, who knows. Sound canceling headphones can be really helpful for students. And also just the act of putting it on lets them know, oh, I got to put my school brain on. Of course, they might use headphones for music or games or things like that too. But maybe there's some way that they can differentiate, like this is I'm putting my school brain on and blocking out all the sounds. This is a picture of a trifold, like they have for school presentations. It's just cardboard with 3 sides. Some families who need to share the space and the student can't have a seat facing a wall or something like that. Maybe they're using the table in the kitchen or something. And so they just put this cardboard up to help block some of the visual distraction. Maybe there's other students working and one of them keeps getting distracted with the other or whatever. So this is just a cheap cardboard divider. And then sometimes people put things on it like the daily schedule or other things that the student might need as reminders. The other thing that's helpful about this is if we do want cameras on and videos on and you don't want to show the whole world what's happening behind you, then you want to have a wall behind you. And so that way you can block off the front distraction and then have a wall behind you, or vice versa, be facing a wall and have something like this to block the back. So there's privacy on Zoom. All right, I don't know what your computers look like, but sometimes mine starts to look like this with a million tabs. Every time I do something, I leave it open, and then when I have to find something, it's hard because there's so much there. Okay, not quite this much, but too many. And for some students, this can be a time waster, and also sometimes they will go off track because some tab is open that distracts them. So for some students, it's helpful to take the time to say, okay, what tabs do you need open and which ones can you close? How do you get in the habit of closing something as soon as you're finished so that you only have maybe Schoology, your calendar, email, that's it, something like that. Again, not brand new ideas, but sometimes a good reminder. So let's hear yours. What collective wisdom or questions do you have about, oh, there's my reminder to slow down, around distractions and staying motivated and getting motivated to do your work. I know from last time, if I just wait, suddenly all these great ideas happen. So we'll just wait a second. Again, remember to click panelists and attendees if you want us all to see it. What helps your children or even yourselves get motivated to do something that's hard or not particularly exciting to you? Yes, snacks, absolutely. Sometimes I'll bribe myself with do this task and you can get some chocolate. That's my favorite snack. So that can be helpful. Thank you, Kenny. That's right. Yeah, or it could be a different kind of reward, right? For some students, maybe you get 5 minutes to be on TikTok or whatever it is. Okay. All right. It's okay if we don't have a ton of ideas on this one. If you, oh, yay, do a game with prizes. Ooh, Joanne, you're going to have to tell us more about that. How does that fit in? Is it like when you accomplish something, you like move along the board, and when you accomplish all the things, you get a little prize? Yes, okay. That was a fun game, a guessing game. All right, let's go to the next category then. And if I didn't say it yet, thank you all for being here and sharing ideas with each other. Really appreciate the incredible parent commitment and participation here in San Leandro, and do let us know what sessions you might be interested in for the future. All right, so we did all these things. We organized, we time managed, we worked on motivation, and sometimes we'll still fall apart and get frustrated. Oh, we have another idea. Yes, so one person, her son asked to be alone in a room to concentrate. And then I visit every once in a while to see how it's going or bring them something to drink or fruit. That's right. Yes. If we have the privilege of that, that's amazing. I also need to be in a room by myself, and sometimes my children bring me a snack. Okay, doing a PE activity. Great. Yes, movement as much as possible. Art, dance, music, movement. Wonderful. Thank you for those ideas. Oh, the 2 people sent them just to panelists, but I said them out loud. So great. Thank you. All right. Help with frustration. This is a couple ideas. We'll see what you got. So one that I always need to remind myself is when anybody is falling apart, that is not the time to problem solve. That is not the time that they can think rationally about anything at all, or me when I'm upset. So it's a great reminder all the time. The first step is just to affirm, just to say, yeah, it looks like you're really frustrated. I'm sorry, this is hard. I hear you. Anything like that, anything that helps them just feel like, yes, I am here with you. You are frustrated. I understand. It's okay. And then calm down. And once we're calm, that part of our brain that actually can think and plan will start working. So there's a reminder to all of us. Sometimes when we see our child doing something absolutely not what they're supposed to do, we need to go have this chat with ourselves before we go and try to problem solve with them, because we need to calm down. So one thing that's useful is taking the time to say, there is no way that problems will never arise. Problems will arise, so let's make a plan now. Or if we already had a problem, let's pause and make a plan for the future. What will I do when I'm frustrated? What are the things that get me frustrated? And then do that backwards mapping like we did on Google Keep for what are the things you can do to prevent them. And so the whole point of this slide is just to remind us to pre-think for problems. Not to make them happen, but just to have a plan. And sometimes when we know we have a plan, it helps us not lose our minds. Maybe for some kids want to actually draw the plan, write the plan, put it in their workspace, things like that. What do I do? So here's a couple of things I wanted to show you. In Schoology, there's a few helpful tools. So first, let's look again at how to contact a teacher. Okay. Oh, I saw some things in the chat, but I'm going to wait for that in a second. So in Schoology, when I go to one of my classes, well, there's two ways to do it. One is just up here in the envelope, to click the envelope and write a message to my teacher. So I can just do that. Or if I have a question about a particular assignment, I can go to that assignment. And then under here in comments, I can post a question about that assignment. My teacher can post something back. I believe that these are visible by other students, but your question might help other people. Or again, if you want to privately talk to them, you can click the envelope button and send them a message. Most teachers will also have office hours where students can come and ask for help, or after the Zoom session, sometimes they leave the Zoom on for kids who need to ask questions. So that's contacting your teacher. The second part that I think is helpful, and I'm a science teacher, I've taught 6th through 12th grade, and it doesn't matter, my son and daughter still have classes I don't know how to help them with, or I forgot whatever content. There's no way all of us are going to be experts in all this stuff, especially when they get to middle and high school. There's no way. So a few helpful things. One is many of the teachers are recording their Zoom sessions, or if they're making a video of their lectures, if they make one, and they'll post that on Schoology. So it's a good thing to ask your student if they're frustrated, did your teacher post a video that you could watch again? The other thing, and Celine, please jump in if you have additional information, but I believe all of our 612 teachers are using Edgenuity for math. And I know math is one of the hardest and fascinating topics that many of us need help helping our students. And in Edgenuity, the program that they're using for math, there are a lot of videos of how to do different, well, each lesson has included videos, and that is always available to the student. So if they forgot how to do it, you can say, hey, can you go back to Edgenuity and look up the video again? Celine, do you want to say something about this? Any chance?
Yes, thank you. So for those parents who are wondering why I would be talking specifically about Edgenuity, and the math coordinator for the district. And so I support teachers K-12 in teaching mathematics to your students. And Gay is correct, at the high school, many of the teachers are using Edgenuity. Some are also using Khan Academy to use the videos that they offer there. And so really, if your child is having questions or you have questions about how to support them, the first thing to do is just to ask them whether their teacher is using Edgenuity or Khan as the backup kind of video resource for what they're teaching in class.
Perfect. And middle school?
And in middle school, it's also a variety. Some are using Khan and some are also using Edgenuity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Perfect. Thank you. So then the next piece, and this is one I lean on all the time, is I just look it up myself. Anywhere from history, science, math, rhetoric, and English. My kids always get these things that I can't remember, and I just look it up on YouTube, and someone's made a video about it. It's really amazing. I've learned so much. And so this is just a reminder that if there isn't something already on Schoology, the teacher didn't post something, we are in an amazing world of resources. And I think only once did I not find a video on something I needed, and then I ended up emailing the teacher and they got back to us. And so you don't have to be an expert. You're an expert in lots of things. You don't have to be an expert in everything. The internet is here for us. Thank goodness. So just remembering to rely on those, and teaching your student, of course, to look those up themselves. Oh, you don't remember how to do this? The teacher doesn't have something on Schoology? No problem. Search it up. Okay. Here is a teacher's favorite word, yet. This is a wonderful thing to keep using with young people and younger and less young. When we're frustrated, oh, you don't know how to multiply polynomials? That's okay. You don't know it yet, but you will. And it's amazing how much that little tiny word makes a difference in how it reminds people that we're not stuck in not knowing. We're not stuck in not being able to do something. There's always a potential to learn. Life is exciting. Learning is great. And there's time. And there's ways. And so just adding this word to the end of pretty much any sentence when we're frustrated. I can't blah, blah, yet. Oh yeah, okay, yet. I can get through this. And it changes, I don't know, the whole body chemistry. So yeah, my favorite parenting word, favorite teaching word, yet. Hopefully you'll like it too. If not, maybe not yet. Okay, that was dumb. All right, so that's kind of all I had for this piece of dealing with frustration, but I'd love to hear what ideas you have, and as well as questions and wisdom. Let's see what we got.
Gaya, can I just jump in for a moment while we're waiting for folks to add additional questions and share ideas for what's working for their students and their family? There was an earlier question about how to get the Schoology code. And so you can contact the people that Gaya mentioned earlier in her presentation, and their contact information is on the slides. I'll share that again before we close out. But also in the chat, we've posted the link to the families and community page. On that page, there's a yellow button where you'll be able to see Schoology instructions for families. And that is where you'll also be able to find out where on your Aries parent portal you can find your Schoology code to set up your Schoology account. And then just the other thing, Sally had responded to one of the questions, but there was an ask about whether teachers could create Zoom groups for students to interact with their classmates, both for academic help and also to develop relationships. And in fact, that is something that a lot of teachers are doing in their classes, to set up breakout rooms, to have smaller groups so students can have more intimate discussions. That doesn't mean that students can't organize their own groups on their own. It doesn't have to be set up by the teacher, actually. So we do encourage your students to maybe identify a study buddy I know that some students have shared their schedules with each other. And so when they're in a class, if they forgot what the homework was or they're not sure where to go, they know which of their friends they can contact to ask about what happened in class today.
Thank you, Celine. So I'm seeing the time. So if you have more ideas, put them in the chat. I'm going to show you the last couple of slides because we have a fabulous DLAC meeting after this. But don't stop putting ideas in the chat if you have them, and we'll read them out loud if we can. So I just wanted to show you at the end of the slideshow, I have a few links for you. One is a website for parent support for students struggling with school in different ways, and they have lots of resources. And the other ones are the 2 district websites with lots of information and how-to guides for parents, as well as that same Schoology video that Celine mentioned. So that's pretty much it. Appreciate you. I thank you. I know we have to hop off. Let me see if there's any last idea or question in the chat. And then we'll wrap it up for tonight. Do let us know what you'd like to see in the future. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Gaia, so much for all this wonderful information, for sharing from your perspective as a parent as well as the teacher. So you see both sides. Lacey and Joanna, thank you so much for your translation work tonight. We know that you have to jump into your next meeting as well. So drink some water, please get some rest and in the next 5 minutes before your next meeting starts. And thank you again, parents, so much for joining us. And we will see you again for the next time. We will be posting the recording of this session along with the slides on our website, on the website link that was shared here. And we can't wait to see you next time.
Thank you all. Good night.